Yo, what's up? Ogechi here, aka Oaghaji, back in the building with another video. It's time for another review. Now, before I begin, just want to let y'all know, like I usually do, that if y'all hear any background noises and whatnot, that's my family. All right, especially since it's not that big of a house. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's begin. Now, today's review is going to be on the 1976 Japanese karate martial arts film classic from the Toei studios, and that is Onna Hissatsu Godan, aka Sister Street Fighter 5th Element Fist. Now, this is a unofficial, film into the Sister Street Fighter series. It's not, connected to the original Onna Hissatsu Godan trilogy. It's its own thing. And it features a new character, Kiku, whereas the previous three films feature the Koryu, or the Honglong, in Mandarin Chinese. Anyway, as y'all know, that I'm going to use the Arrow Video Sister Street Fighter collection for this review. So, without further ado, y'all, let's begin this, my niggas and niggerettes. You feel me? Now, the story revolves around Kiku, a female karateka who is much more interested in her martial arts training than to pick up a husband. And she's the daughter of kimono makers, and they urge them to get a husband. But, like I said before, she's much more interested in her martial arts training than to get a husband. And meanwhile, there's a crime organization, using a movie studio in Kyoto as a front for their drug smuggling operation. There, Kiku meets her friends, Mitchi and her half-brother Jim, who is black. They have the same mother, different dads. Mitchi's dad is a white American, while Jim's dad is a African American, aka Black American. So, and we come to find out that Jim is working for this organization as their strongman, but he only did it just so he can get the money so he and Mitchi can return to Okinawa. You know what I'm saying? And it's a very tragic backstory, which I don't want to get too deep into because, spoilers. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me see. What else? Oh, yeah. Jim gets killed by this criminal organization after they find out that the police is investigating them. And because of this, Mitchi wants to avenge her half-brother's death. But eventually she got captured, and it's up to Kiku to rescue her and avenge Michi's brother Jim. Will she succeed? Or will she die trying? Now, I gotta say, the story is actually pretty good in this film, and I definitely like the backstory of the brother and sister, Mitchi and Jim. You know what I'm saying? Which is, they come from, they have the same mother who is Okinawan, but two different fathers. Michi's father was a white American, while Jim's is an African American, aka Black American. Like I said, it's it's a very tragic backstory, but hey, they definitely have a genuine love each other as brother and sister, and that's what really matters. You feel me? I definitely like how Etsuko Shihomi played her character as, Kiku. You know what I'm saying? It's very awesome, very different from the Honglong, aka the Koryu, and the three other films. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. She's a female karateka who prefers training in martial arts than to get a husband, which I can dig it. You feel me? Ken Wallace did a good job as Jim. Mitchi she did a good job as, the character Mitchi. No complaints there. Emi Hayakawa is pretty good in this film, and so is Masafumi Suzuki. Or I think it's Morifumi Suzuki. Correct me in the comments below. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute since I've watched this film, but you'll see him in the Sashijin Ken trilogy, aka the Street Fighter trilogy, starring the late great Shinichi Chiba, aka Sonny Chiba, as well as the Zakarate trilogy starring Tadashi Yamashita. So yeah, he did a fantastic job in this film. You know what I'm saying, with his acting. What else? The other cast all did a good job too. No complaints there. So the story, characters, and acting all get a 5 out of 5 on this. Now the action in this film is just badass as hell. It's straight hands. It's straight up boxing, straight up karate action at its finest, and I love it. You feel me? The Japan Action Club really outdid themselves with the fight choreography. You know what I'm saying? You can tell their fight choreography gets better and better as each film, you know, is made. You know what I'm saying? And it's just awesome to see. You feel me? And Etsuko Shihomi did a fantastic job with the fight scenes. It's displaying her physicality and all that stuff. It's just awesome to watch. Ken Wallace did a good job as well as Mitchi Love. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the fact that Mitchi Love had a pretty good fight scene in Sister Street, the return of Sister Street Fighter, which I reviewed previously. She definitely did everything here. And Mitchi Love, you know, I wish they could have had a little bit more in this film, but hey, it is what it is. Ken Wallace was pretty good, though. He was actually a real-life martial artist as well, which is cool, and he gets to display some of his martial arts skills, and it's just fantastic. The final fight is just awesome, you know what I'm saying? And once y'all watch this film, y'all know what I'm talking about. The films as a whole was shot very well in location in Kyoto, you know what I'm saying, and all the sceneries and whatnot, very well shot, very well edited, very well lit, along with the fight scenes, you know what I'm saying. It's just fantastic. And the music in this is pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, the theme song for this film is pretty cool. You know, yeah, it's different from the soundtrack of the 3 films, you know what I'm saying, but it's still pretty awesome to listen to, you know. I can, if there was a CD for this soundtrack for this film, I'll definitely buy it in a heartbeat, as well as the soundtrack for the Onna Hissatsu Godan trilogy, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, the fight scenes were very well shot, very well choreographed, very well edited, very well lit, along with the rest of the film. You know, the music is just dope too. So the action, cinematography, editing, lighting, and music all get a 5 out of 5 on this. Overall, Onna Hissatsu Godan, aka Sister Street Fighter 5th Level Fist, is a dope ass film that I highly recommend y'all checking it out, especially if you're a fan of Etsuko Shihomi, aka Shiomi. This film right here is a 5 out of 5. Boom. Hopefully y'all enjoy this review despite some hiccups here and there, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's been a long day, but hey, let me know what y'all think about Onna Hissatsu Godan, aka Sister Street Fighter 5th Level Fist, in the comments below. If y'all enjoy this video, y'all can hit that like button and share it. If y'all enjoy this type of content, y'all can subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell to keep y'all updated on the uploads. Y'all can also follow me on my other social media accounts and stay tuned for more other reviews and more other videos along the way. So with all that said, this is your boy, Aghaji, aka Oaghaji, aka the Perfect Sensei, signing out. Peace.